So how does Curipod work for the students? So as we mentioned in the beginning, Curipod is an interactive presentation tool. That means that you don't just present your slides. There are a lot of activities for the students to do. So when I actually now am in the full lesson I created in another slide here, and when I started making this with an AI generator, I might make some adjustment to it. I can go in and change whatever I want in here. But when you're ready, you press present. And now you can press drop down this lobby. So from here, your students can join in the lesson. They can do this in different ways. They can scan the QR code if they're joining from a phone, or they can go to curio.live and put in this pin code. If you want to send them the link to the lesson, you can just press copy here and send that link out in Google Classroom or whatever classroom management system you're using, and they will be able to join. I now will be taking up my phone and joining in as a student. And as you see, when I join in, I get assigned a silly nickname. I will still have to type in my real name on the screen here. So I'll type in Eric, but my peer students, they can only see the silly nickname. And this is one of the things we do just to make it super safe and easy to join the Curipod. If you go down here, you can always open the moderation tool as a teacher, and here you can see all the students' real names. If you want to do the moderation on a different device, you can just scan this QR code down here and open the moderation tool on an iPad or your cell phone. So we move here, and on the slides, there are nothing happening for the students. But when we come to a poll, then I can just on any activity press play, and it starts here, and I can select an option. And since I was the only participant, it started here. And like this, you can go to your activity. So here we come up on a drawing one. So I can press play, and again, something happening on my device here, and now I can start to draw on the student's device. So all activities in Curipod are interactive, and all of our activities are designed in a manner so you get both engagement and on-task focus while they're working with it, but also so that they're engaged after the lesson. That is the whole goal of Curipod, is to make sure the students stay engaged. We really believe that in a 60-minute lesson, you should be able to use Curipod for 60 minutes of that lesson, but the students should only be looking at the screens for around 10 minutes. The real learning happens when they turn and talk to each other after the activities, and that's why we so often include activities like turn and talk to your neighbor, elbow partner, discuss this. If you have a Curipod lesson you want to test out, you can do this in two ways. You can either do it like I did now. You can go present and join in yourself from your phone with some music. You can also turn that up if you want to. But what you also can do is you can go present and preview. When you go preview, we open this preview, and on this screen here, you will see the teacher screen, but you will also have a student device on the side here to test with. So I'll join in as a student. And with this, and I'll type in my name again, with this, you can go through your whole lesson, start an activity. So here was a drawing activity I started. You can see it counts down here, and you can test it out. You can stop it if you want to. A lot of our activities have these drawing activities. They're so much fun. Voting, sorry. I get to vote for the best vote drawing. We have a winner. And then You can move on through the other activities. This is a writing activity. So this is a great way of testing out lessons you've made. Well, the only step that is left now is for you to try this in a classroom. That's what I recommend. Test out some of our activities and see what your students think about them.